Friends, the one next to me is an Avita 1.2. It seems that it is not much different from the current Avita 1.2 in appearance, but it is indeed a completely new car. What about the main changes? That is, this time, AVATR 1 or 2, it is already equipped with 4 LiDARs, so what capabilities does such a change bring to it? Today, we will carefully test it through different scenarios. Of course, apart from the 4 laser column, it actually has some changes in some other hardware. For example, first of all, let's look at the appearance. Although we take a black version, it actually introduces a brand new color scheme so that you can better identify this as a new model. Secondly, it also uses a large 52-degree battery, which can provide it with a pure electric battery life of 356 kilometers, and the overall performance will be better. There are also changes in the car. The most intuitive change in the car is that this time the 2 front seats have been upgraded to double zero gravity. This was actually installed on the previous AVATR 06 model, and it has also been well received. Good reviews. Now, if you are charging or want to be stingy, you will become very comfortable. Then, this time the air conditioner has been upgraded to a 4-zone air conditioner, including the addition of the Nano Water Ion Health and Beauty warehouse that also appeared on Avita 06, which can make the air inside the whole cabin more evolutionary and moist, which will be better for skin or hair. In fact, as a very flagship product, this A2 will also have a large color TV at the back. In fact, this car will even have a 4-seater version, which can also support electricity bars, including refrigerators and wireless charging in the rear row, etc., which are more luxurious functions. So if you are interested in the whole of AVATR 1.22, there are higher requirements for comfortable experience or noble intelligent experience, so the new model can completely meet your set of solutions. In fact, in order to solve the most typical scenario, I think it is in this kind of basement, or for some more complicated parking scenarios, it will be in the back. Some protruding pipes, including the fire hydrant. Even I have a personal experience, that is, when I was reversing, I really hit a raised part of the rear charging device. In order to solve such a problem, you deploy a short-range LiDAR at the rear. In fact, it will be more effective in detecting the entire environment. Even if it is a relatively thin pipeline, it can be fully realized. Yes, and then at about a distance, I visually measured that when it is 50 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 40 centimeters, it will complete a braking action and won't let you hit these things again. There is another function, that is, this car currently supports RAB, which means an AB function or phase inversion, so I am reversing the car now. In a moment, there will be a dummy to simulate the situation of jumping out of a blind spot in one of my fields of vision. Let's see if it can kill it by itself. It's very close. Oh, haha, that's perfectly fine. When approximately 30 centimeters remain, he'll complete the action himself. Indeed, upon my arrival here earlier, this dummy was entirely outside my viewpoint. Without careful observation during manual reversing, one might actually collide with it. However, with this advanced feature implemented, it undoubtedly offers a superior assurance for safety. Secondly, installing a LiDAR in the backward actually has another function, that is, we will have this kind of LiDAR on this kind of rooftop or parking lot, and there is a suspended area below, and then you have this kind of steps above. In fact, it is difficult for you to judge on the rear view mirror in the car how high the lower part will fall. If it is a suspended one and you keep falling backward, it is actually a very dangerous situation. Then now add a LiDAR will be more effective in detecting the entire backward environment. Be careful and in place, and then you will find that when reversing back just now, the entire driving assistance system can directly help us brake. In fact, in addition to assisted driving, this time the Avita L2 focuses on the chassis. The comfort level is also more advanced, especially the version with air suspension. When he passes such a large go-kart, including speed bumps, he has a more obvious ability to resolve this instantaneous charging ability or soft feeling, and then the second step is when walking this kind of gravel. You can also clearly feel it when you make a gravel road, or this kind of fine vibration. Its entire handling of low-frequency vibrations will also become more comfortable, which in short makes your sense of dignity when driving more obviously improved. Finally, let's summarize. There is no doubt that this time the A2 has been upgraded through the layout of 4 LiDARs. This car is already full of assisted driving capabilities, which have been further improved. What about at the same time? At the software level, it will also be upgraded to a version of Huawei ADS 4. In addition, what surprises us even more is this car. In addition to other aspects of assisted driving, such as the interior of the cabin, Hongmeng's Space 5 set is also used. The smart cockpit system includes its front double diamond seats, etc. These configurations have been improved, so not only in terms of safe assisted driving, but also in terms of intelligence in the entire car, including its luxury. All have been improved. So do you think this A2 is comprehensive enough now?